Yeah, man. I was doing like a lot of like watching stuff on YouTube of like what happened to Paladins. Like, how come Paladins, like pretty much Overwatch killed all of its competition, but Paladins still stayed around. And then why did Paladins stay around? And what happened to their esports and all that stuff?
All the damn glitches and them not fixing shit.
So they said they had a really good esports scene. They just made the wrong decisions about it. So they said at first they moved it to Facebook before Facebook really was ready for live streams like that. So before Facebook gaming became a thing, that's when they had it on Facebook, and Facebook was just not ready for it. But like the reason why they moved it over there because they needed money to start the esports scene, and Facebook was willing to pay that money. So they started it on Facebook. So they went from Twitch to Facebook to start their esports scene because Facebook was going to pay for it. It sucked over there because Facebook just couldn't handle the live streams. Then they moved to Mixer, which was actually a good move, but Mixer slowly died. Yeah, but they said they killed their esports scene because they didn't have the logistics right. They moved to Facebook, then they moved to Mixer, where everybody was like, yo, y'all either should have just stayed on Twitch or went to YouTube. But y'all didn't do that. But really it was because they just didn't have the money to start up their esports scene. Like everybody was like, we want an esports scene, but Hi-Rez just didn't have the money to fund it. So by moving it to Facebook, they got them to pay for it. And then when they moved to Mixer, Microsoft paid for it. But then when they actually had the esports, like the Paladin Pro League and all that stuff, all the logistics was just messed up as far as getting the teams in town, forming teams, and then like they were saying how like they was having trouble getting all the teams in one place, and then they had teams internationally that were from South America, from Europe and stuff, so they had to get those teams in town, and then they came over like a month before the tournament even started. So they were like, okay, we need a place to have them train, and then they didn't figure that out. So like it was like a logistics nightmare, like everything they was doing. They said the actual tournament was good, but it was just so many other hiccups that it just didn't work out long term. Then when they finally got everything hammered out, like, yo, we actually know what to do. We actually know what to do. We know what we did wrong. We know like where to go from here. By that time, nobody cared. Nobody was interested anymore. And they just killed their pro league like late last year. So I'm saying, like, Overwatch looks like they about to make a big fumble right now. I'm like, yo, this is y'all chance to step in and do something. And who the hell? If you've reached this part, this is the end. This is Dangerous Voice, the People's Choice, live and direct from New York City. Thank you for watching the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Subscribe to the channel down below. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to keep up with me on social media, all my social media is in the description below. If you want to keep up with me on social media, it is in the description below. Thank you for watching the video. I'm out. Peace.